It's time to fix the mess that I did on the last episode. So we do have all those factories here and they all need some products. And we need plastic for this one. The everything else we already have. We need plastic for this one as well. And we need glass for this one. So if I got this right, plastic I get from the oil industry, and the glass I'll get from the ore industry. So as a reminder, we can't import that. We can import the raw material to make that, the glass and the plastic, but I can't import that. I can build the buildings to produce that, because I don't have any industry for that. So I didn't unlock those buildings yet. And that's what we'll have to do today. Now, what I'm thinking is that I will start with plastic because, well, we need that in 2 factories. That will speed things up. And then we will take a look at the glass. So starting with oil and then mining. I'll take a look how much money we are making here with our industries. So we're making almost 2,000 with the forestry, 4,000 with the farming, 1,000, 1,100, and 500 for the fishing, and we are losing a bit of money with the warehouse. I think this is probably still the reflex of on what we did on the last episode, where we actually had to buy a lot of products to make this work. And well, we're now doing all our own thing there, producing our research here as well. So this, in theory, should be alright now, and we should be selling all those products. But I think that counts as a negative value if we use the products internally, and we are losing a lot of money with that. So for example, if I have a warehouse, let's say this one, and I actually don't sell that externally, but I use in the factory, then we lose money, but we get that money back when we sell the final product. So I think that's how it works. I read some things about it, and hopefully I'm right. I'm not completely sure, but that's what I believe. Anyway, we have to find a place to get oil. So let's take a look at our resources here. We don't have anywhere around here. We have a bit over here. We have to buy that piece of land. Can I buy land? Yeah, I can buy one. Cool. But that doesn't seem to have enough. I know that I can add this whenever I want, but I want to find like some. Oh, hold on. We have it there. We have it here. We have a lot here, which is good. And oh, and we have ore in here as well in this area, and we have a lot as well. Okay, so we might need to buy this piece of land. We have a train line here, which will probably be helpful as well. We can connect that to our main line and make sure that we have that all set up for our new industry in here. And we can link all these to our current lines, internal and external as well. Oh, that's handy. So let's go ahead. Let's buy this one. And let's go back here. And that's perfect. That fits exactly our needs there. I might change this line a little bit. Where is this going? Let me close this. So this goes all the way out of town, and this comes here, probably go out of town there as well. No, this doesn't go out of town. This is kind of cool. So the line is demolished here by those rocks and goes into this factory, and there is another line that goes from behind it and stops here at this other factory. Oh, that's nice. Nice little touch on the map there. So yeah, I'll jump into the time lapse and I have some things to talk to you guys about. And I'll be back soon. What are they complaining about? They need fish. All right. So yeah, I'll do a voiceover on the speed build so I can talk you through it and talk about some other things as well. So let's do it. I think this area would be great for the oil industry because it's very flat as well, and this will help us a lot. And here I'm adding a new interchange to make sure that we all these industries they have a better connection to the highway, and I'll also extend to the right side there um, to the new area for the ore industry as well. So this would be a very industrial exchange, if I might say so. I'm doing some lane mathematics in there, just making sure that all of that is properly working and properly set up so I can go around and start adding all the structure and the buildings for the ore industry. But while I do that, what I want to talk to you guys about is that a few things are about to change, and I don't know how this will impact my channel, my videos, but hopefully it won't, and that's the main goal. I think when I start this channel, I set a goal for myself that I would do one episode a day for a year, and we are, I think, 7 months in or something like that, 6 months maybe. And I think it's been working well for me, and I'm having like a lot of fun. And I think I learned a lot, and a lot changed on my channel as well. And obviously, it would be nothing if it wasn't for you guys. So, 51 subscribers at the moment, and it's growing. So thanks a lot for that. I really, really appreciate all your supports and all your comments, all your suggestions. I think this is what makes the difference is when everyone participates and not just me with myself, if I might say so. And this is a good feeling as well because the way I see this, this city is not something that I'm doing just myself. It's we are doing it together. So all your suggestions they help shape everything that I do, and I'm pretty sure that some things I wouldn't even have here if it wasn't for your suggestions or your comments and your ideas. So thanks for that. But as I mentioned, a few things are about to change, and one of the things is that I'm moving. So that I mean, you guys might not know this, but I'm married, and we are moving to our own house in a few weeks. So I think it's four 4 weeks now or 5. And at the same time, actually 2 weeks before that, I will be back at work as well. So at the moment, I'm unemployed and I've been looking for work for some time now. And I'm finally found something that will probably work very well for me. And hopefully that be the, the right job moving forward as well. But it took me a while to find this, and especially with everything that's happening nowadays, it's been a challenge to find the right thing. But hopefully, I did find something that would be good for what I want to do and how this will work for in my life. And I think that's the best moment for me to start a job as well. But I don't know how much time that will leave me for my channel as well, which is something that I don't want. So I want to keep moving with my channel and keep publishing videos at least one a day until I reach that goal that I set to myself of 1 year. It might not work that way. If it might be something that I'll have to adapt and maybe change. I I'll see how that goes. Like I just don't want to put a lot of pressure in doing that because sometimes you have to keep sane as well. And if I'm not well, I won't be producing better video. That'll just get worse instead of getting better. And I believe that's not something that any of us would want. So myself or you that are watching, we all don't want this to get worse. Want to get better. We want to improve. And I think we are slowly improving here and things are getting better. And I just want to keep on that trend of doing more, doing better, making sure that we have more quality, we find new ways of doing things, we explore different, uh, maybe different games, different ideas, different scenarios, and all that stuff. And I want to keep doing that. So I won't stop, that's for sure. But depending on how it goes, we just reduce the amount of videos that we do. So but let's see how that goes. For now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to record as much as possible. And to be honest, I'm not being very productive in that sense because there is a lot that I have to do to make sure that everything else that is happening in my life now falls into place. But I've been able to get like slowly get ahead of the timeline and have a couple videos ahead of time. And I want to have a few upfront because when I'll be moving, that'll be I don't know if I'll have access to the internet. I don't know if how busy I'll be with work, with moving, with everything that goes with that. If you guys have moved before, you know what I'm talking about. Like this is a lot of work, and I don't know. I don't know what's coming up next, but there'll be busy days. That's I'm sure, and hopefully, this will also help me make even better content for you guys. So but back to the game. As you've seen, I've put down a lot of buildings, so we have some uh, oil drilling in there, we have some storage, we have some, I think we have a petroleum facility to make oil into petroleum in there as well. And here I'm starting to work on the initial shape for the ore industry. And I will start with the train station there. I'll put two train stations here, one just for internal connections and one for external. So, and while I do that, I'm waiting for the uh, oil industry to upgrade so we can come back and add a few more buildings. As you know, our main goal here is to have the plastic facility and be able to produce plastic for our factory. And that's what I'll be able to do now. We got some drilling rigs in there as well. So I put one down and a bit more storage. I put a plastic factory as well. And it's just a matter of saying how this is going to work. And now I'll start working on the second train station. And I really like the way it turned out because I've added this, it's not wavy, but it's like you have to do make some curves to get in there. And it's a one-way road, so all the traffic flow will go on the same way. And I think this works pretty well and also makes sense for those two stations to be close together. So I'm happy with that. As you can see now, the roads are taking shape, and I'm. It's not even a roundabout. It's like a waveabout, and, but this will work pretty well. I think we when this all starts working, this will be just to the point. So I'm pretty happy with how this came out. And then obviously we have to do the train connections in there, and I'll slowly get through this. I think one of the important things here is that there is not much detailing going on in this area, uh, mainly because we it's just a like a mining area. So I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was extremely necessary to have something like that, something so detailed. And I think what we have there at the end will be more than enough for what we need, and I'm happy with how it will look. Let me just do a quick break here to get some water. Here we go. And I think this was important for me that these rail lines were all correctly placed, so we didn't have any issues with the trains later on. And I'm just making sure, as you can see, two of those factories already are getting some plastic, so that's perfect. But there is one issue that I'm making sure that I have enough space here for our mining industry, so I can start putting down those buildings, and I need a more of a flat area instead of this uh, hilly place. And I think that it's a very tight place because we have mountains all around, but I think it worked out well, at least for what we have at the moment. That'll be more than enough. And that's where I start putting down and went back here to the mining, to the oil industry, because we level up again and we have some more buildings that we can put down, and why not? You know me, I will do it. One thing that bothers me is that the resource, they just vanish like really, really fast. So you put down some drilling equipment. I forgot the correct name. And in just a couple of minutes, the resources are depleted. And instead of getting like the whole area, it just gets the resource from around the drilling place. So I think it's a bit silly, and I didn't really like that. But anyway, that's how it is, and that's what we do. I think that is uh, a mod to get you unlimited resource, but I don't know. I just don't feel like doing that. I think we should keep doing this one. And I'm adding some buzz lines here as well to just get around and make sure that we have not many private vehicles coming to those areas, because we don't want that. And but I will show you that later when we finish. And there you go. We have the basics for the mining area, and now we just need to wait to level up again. So you see that I'm looking all the time for how many workers do we have there, because that's what we need to level this up. And I'm making this a roundabout so we can, or square about. That's the new thing for me. I'm just doing that everywhere, but so we can connect here to the highway, and because I haven't forgotten that, and I thought it better to make a tunnel in there. Now that I think about that, I could go through the around that mountain, but I think this will look a little bit better this way. And just making sure that I'll do some detailing on these sides just to hide that entrance. Just make sure that we have like a reason to get that tunnel and uh, not have like any um, just there for the sake of having it there. Just have a history behind that. So it's like too many rocks. It's was hard to get around and build on the coast, and we just used explosives and made a tunnel. That's easy, right? Well, there we go. We are increasing that area. Coming back here again, as you can see, we need more oil in there. We have like a huge area, and that's not enough. And I really don't know if that's how it was supposed to work. Okay, guys, so I think that'll be enough, at least for the moment. And we'll see how this goes um, for some time until we can actually expand this and increase the uh, reputation, but the number of stars. I like this bus a lot. It looks pretty cool. So let's take a look at what I've done so far, and I'll explain everything to you. So I created this area. So as I mentioned, there was a big area here with the resource that we needed. But what I'm seeing is that this goes away pretty quickly. So most of the time I have to keep doing this to refill the area, because it doesn't take long for this to deplete all the resource. So I don't know, it feels like it's a little bit unbalanced, I would say, because what I would expect is that we have this reservoir here, so it's a big area. If I'm mining or extracting the oil from the ground in here, I'll start depleting like around it, and I'll, I don't know, I'll deplete this whole area, not just around where I'm drilling into the soil. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, I'm not completely sure, but that's how it goes at the moment, and that's what's happening. So let's just take a look at here. A small oil drilling rig for extract oil in the materials from an underground reservoir. And this one underground reservoir as well. So if I'm connecting this to an underground reservoir, I would expect that the whole area would be drained, not just here. But after a couple of minutes, as you can see, it's already being depleted. There you go. And it's just crazy. It doesn't feel like it's balanced. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea, to be honest. So this is how it goes. In any case, this is getting some oil, which is being sent to all these um, tanks or storage. And we have oil sludge pyrolysis plants, which makes petroleum. I don't think we are using that at the moment. We also have two petrochemical plants, which makes us plastic. So I have both in here. And then we do, I should have a small warehouse for plastic in there, but anyway, we do have this plastic warehouse here that we go there and pick up all the plastic. But interesting enough, it's not bringing anything. I might do quickly one warehouse for plastic in there. A medium one might be more than enough. Let's see. And plastic. Just so it's closed, so they have somewhere to put the plastic and not like export everything else. And here's our main building. And I have this train line. I just noticed that I forgot something, which is the internal line. I don't have any connection there to our internal line, but I'll do it later on. This is something I have to do. This area is missing a train station and line to connect, for example, to our internal line here in the city. So we don't need to go to external way to bring materials in there, for example. So something for me to do. Um, that's probably why they are using this line to bring cargo to here. So I just figured out why there is a lot of trains coming in here. Okay, that's fair enough. I might don't even need to connect that then. If that doesn't cause any train traffic, that'll be all right. But that's not all. I've done, let me just speed things up a little bit here because I've been doing a lot of work and not quite any running time. So this black line here is our new bus line that goes all the way here, goes around this area and comes back to the oil area. So let's take a look at how many passengers we do have there. So this is the oil line, and this one should be the, how's it called? The mining. For the oil line, we have 30 passengers at the moment, and the mining, we have 64, which is interesting. Maybe because we have all those warehouses as well. But just taking a look, yeah, we're not using that much. I could even remove one of the buses there. Let's keep 4 just on that line. Make that a little bit more efficient for us. And for the other line, maybe I should show you that as well, the mining line. This is, it goes around this area, only comes to the farming and get through the warehouse and the mining, going back to the train stations here, and then going all around. I think I don't have any stops in there that goes straight into, where does it go? It goes through here, comes back here, and go in there. I don't know why it doesn't just use this. I might have to take a look at this because it might be wrong. So probably this connection here is wrong. Let me just take a look at that. Because the line should go straight into there, not doing this weird shape around. But let's take a look. So no lines there. This one should go straight. This one goes right. This one should go. Oh, and we just level up on the ore industry. That's great. This could go this. And for this one, you're going straight or turning left there. And let's just take another look at the bus line. No, it does go around. Did I put another stop in there? Ah, I see it's happening. So they can change lanes in here. That's why I should let them choose whatever they want there. But for this one, they should just go there. Let me see if that fits. Otherwise, I'll just leave it. There we go. Now they can choose the other line and go on a faster way here. Good. That's done. That's out of the way. And so this line here, this is what I changed. This line will connect straight to there, and just some rocks here. I think I liked having this not completely done. And on this one, I just put some cones in there. But the line will come through here, split in two, so they have a bypass, and then we go underground and they'll merge again and connect to the remaining of the city. So that's why I said like this is connecting to this station, so it's probably fine in there. And then on the other side, we have this train station, which is connecting to the ward line, if I must say, and this will connect back here or the other way. For the internal line, this is connecting to the line underground here and getting out here, or going straight into that one, which is internal as well. Now, this is our new mining industry. So some mine sites there, some sand storage. We have a ore grinding mill in there to produce some metals, which we're probably exporting at the moment, as we don't have any warehouse. I did some, a roundabout in there, which I probably should finish fixing. And just to make it easier, because I want this connection to the highway in here, which is, by the way, this is the highway connection that I've added here for these two areas. So they have this option there. For this one, they have mostly this option for cars and trucks. Now, this is providing everything that we need. Oh, and I should mention that I have just some sort of pathway here for them to be able to cross it that area, because we do have a bus stop in there, and I think that will make sense for us. And yeah, and interesting enough, I just saw a bunch of trucks coming around and getting the other train station. Interesting. That's not something I'd expect. Look at that. I should probably think about changing it around. I don't know. Because then they could leave one and join the other one, and they don't. Anyway, this is working at the moment. Not much to worry in there. Now, about detailing, I didn't do much detailing in this area, mainly because, again, warehouse, factories, all that stuff, I don't think these areas have too much detail. I did some rocks around these, not many on these sides as of yet. I did do the lane mathematics in here. So this is going 3 lanes, 1 out, 2 in, 1 out, 2 1 in, and then 2 in, 2 out, and go into 2. And same thing on the other side, 2 into 3, in 1 out, 2, 1 out, 1 out, then 2 in, 2 out, into 2. So this should work well. Just on these, I left 1 into 1, actually 2 in into 1, because there is not much traffic in there, so I don't think that'll be too much to worry about. I changed actually made sure that the speed for those were all correct. I might change the speed for these as well, because this is probably too slow at the moment, and I want them to continue. Oh, and we level up again. I want them to continue on a higher speed, so 80 kilometers per hour should be more than enough here for them. And they might prefer this area over the others. So again, making sure that everything is connected, that we have mostly everything that we need here. I think the next thing I will do probably will be off camera is put the resource and mining and probably the glass factory that we've just leveled up in here. Not sure if we already have that, but I think, yeah, that's the one. And you know what? Let's do it. I'll do it straight away. I might do it just there, and hopefully this is all we need for the moment. So that means that we need a warehouse for that as well, right? So that's what I'll probably get in here. And let's just choose ore products. And we need some water in there as well. That's why I said I would do it off camera, but you know, as you're here with me, let's just get that done. And here we are, all done there. We also have this one for plastic. I think that's wrong because this should be ore products. This should be I'll turn that off. I think that's wrong. It's not ore products. And we have a plastic one in here as well, so we don't really need one in there. I'll remove that and we'll take a look at that later on if we need to. But yeah, I think that'll be it for today, guys. And let's just see if we can get someone coming across this area. Maybe we get one of the buses that we have in here. As always, please leave me a comment with your suggestions and anything that you might want to see here. And let me know if I did something wrong or if I should improve something here or there. And I'll make sure that I read your comments, I'll reply to all of them, and I'll be with you guys in the next one. Don't forget also to like this video because that helps a lot. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And you all have an awesome day. Bye bye.